to you, Pickaxe Pete. So you'll be at +2 for the next round. Look at that. Even got an effect. Dragon Age is rocking, dude. All right, so you've got +2 more to your defense. You can go ahead and attack now, but put a -2 in your modifier box. And that's your standard action. Very nice. You guys are using the actions. I love it.
All right, how do I do a -2 again?
Just in the lower left-hand corner in the modifier box, just type in -2. How long you been playing at my games? Years.
Never had to do a minus before. That's how great his character is.
Oh, well, it's D&D 5e, so because it's all advantage and disadvantage, so for the most part. Ooh, nice attack. -2 of 14 is still a hit on the skeleton. Clutch. And look at that. How many stunt points do you have also? 6. So, all right. Roll damage, and what kind of stunts do you want to do also? You get 6 stunt points. 5 is lethal blow. That's 2d6. Then you can also have an extra point to do a skirmish. Yeah, there's all kinds of different possibilities for you.
Let's see. Well, am I close enough to do a dual strike?
Yeah, you can do one dual strike. Yeah, so if you want to do your, as long as you're within range, yeah. I mean, it's, you're attacking what, skeleton 6 right there beside you, or skeleton 4. They're both within range, so you can do a dual
6
lightning strike. Yeah.
All right, so that's 1d6 on the second guy, right?
Yeah, you do whatever. Just roll your damage, and then what stunts are you planning on doing? So you'll do an initial 7 points of damage from your battle axe. So what stunts are you going to do with your 6 points? You got all kinds of stuff to choose from. -2 to your attack. That was nice.
I kind of want to do a dual strike and then taunt him.
Okay, dual strike. Dual strike is 4, so your attack is so strong it affects 2 targets. First, pick a secondary target. This target must be adjacent to you if you are using a melee weapon, okay, or within 6 yards of your primary if you're using a missile, okay. Apply the test result of the original attack roll to the secondary target. Very nice. In other words, you only make 1 attack roll and apply it to both opponents. Nice. All right. So yeah, you just go ahead, you hit both targets, so you'll do, so that's 4 points. You still have 2 more stunt points. So you can even do Mighty Blow and do an additional D6 to them as well, if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, let's do that, just to move it on. And
that'll be your 6. So go ahead and roll another D6, and then we will go ahead and add, let's see, 6 and 4. Wow, a total of 12 damage to skeleton 4 and 6. Wow, that's nice. They're over halfway dead. So very nice. I like that dual strike.
Well, they're actually already dead. They're undead.
It is. All right, Holgren and Valis. So we'll go to Valis again. So what would you like to do, Valis?
Valis is going to dart around once and beats, and
okay.
So I'll move for my minor action.
Sure. You guys can move through other targets. There's no rules for anything like that. Okay. Sure. It's already been wounded. Go ahead and get a backstab in. I'll do a perception check for you.
Yeah, stealth.
So there you go. Nice.
Okay, got it.
Backstab is successful. You'll probably end up taking this thing out, because it doesn't have very, very many hit points left. The 13 is a hit. You do a total of 6 damage, which you obliterate skeleton number 4 into nothingness. It is destroyed. Okay? Movement is gone. Action is gone. Holgren, you're up now.
All right. I'm going to attack skeleton 3.
Okay. That's going to be a miss.
Oh,
Barely a miss.
I meant to say I wanted to aim, but either way.
Okay, sure. What is an aim? It's a minor action, and you get what, +1?
+1.
Then the 11 will be a hit. So go ahead and
Oh, sweet.
add
Thanks,
in
Dave. You're the best,
damage.
man.
I know. It hurts. It hurts being the best. I know. So, so 8 more damage to Skeleton 3. It is almost dead. It's kind of holding on to its last limb, literally. Okay. So nice job, Holgren. Your major minor's done. Let's go to Wiener Noggin.
Yeah, well, these guys pretty much mopped up the place. I don't know how much extra I can do, but I guess because I can, I'm going to cast a Misdirection Hex on the skeleton between everybody, Skeleton 6.
All right, Misdirection Hex.
Yeah, fortune turns against the subject of this spell at every opportunity, makes their attacks all but fruitless. Until the end of the encounter, a single enemy within 30 yards suffers a -2 penalty to attack rolls and cannot generate stun points.
That's awesome.
The subject can make an intelligence or willpower versus my spell power as a free action at the start of their turn. But this also has a target number of 15, so I'm assuming it's an attack, so I'm assuming I have to roll a 15 or higher.
It has yes, for your spell to be successful, it has to be a 15 or higher. I'm going to make an effect for you as well. Misdirection Hex. -2. No SP. Here we go. Okay, so what happened with your... Okay, let's get your test. Oh, the spell is not successful, and you lose your spell points. Sorry about that.
Sweet! That's why I was so glad I was using the spell points today.
That was... Oh, and look at the wild die. Look at the wild die. What happened? You just had a magical mishap, my friend. So, ooh, why don't you give me a... Oh, this is going to be good. Give me a D6 as you slip on a banana peel and lose your concentration. Oh my God. Unbelievable. That is awesome. This works out good. All of a sudden, you hear painful screams coming from Wiener Noggin, and then all of a sudden, you just see him start to shimmer, and he just fades and disappears.
I threw my back out.
Yeah, what has happened is you are lost in the fade.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This blows.
You basically...
One time I used magic.
Yeah, so basically, you're lost in the fade, and you are going to be lost for, let's see, a certain amount of time. So you basically just can't... You basically are... And in fact, you don't even disappear. You basically fall into a trance. And your eyes roll back into the back of your head and stuff. So you're just kind of standing there, kind of shimmering a little bit, and yeah, your spirit is lost into the fade for a little bit of time.
And I'm perfectly safe, right? Because a shield has gone up around me.
And I will say this. As in fact, can everybody mute me except for Worm? Because I want to tell Worm what. Just go ahead and mute me. You can just, right click on me or whatever and mute me, whatever. So what happens, Worm, is as you're in the fade, you see this battle taking place at this tower. Okay, and this isn't even part of the adventure. I'm just doing this because this is just so MacGyver, and it worked out to where you go into the fade. So as you're in the fade, you see a battle with the Fereldans and the Orlesians. And huge fight. You see the same woman that was on the tapestries come out of the tower, get onto horseback with a couple of other Fereldan warriors, and they go down the hill into the woods. And as this is happening, there is a huge force of Orlesians coming up the hill into the tower, and you see a fight, and you see this noble warrior in beautiful Ferelden type of armor having this sword that shimmers, that has like a light that's shimmering, and this massive battle happens, and the Orlesians they actually overwhelm the Fereldans that are protecting the castle, but the queen got away. So this other Orlesian that, same type of ornaments and stuff from the dead warriors that were on the ground back in Greenthorn, they actually kill all of the Fereldans. And the leader of the Orlesians takes the beautiful sword from the Ferelden and sheathes it and keeps the sword. And then the Orlesians ride off. And then, as time is going by, and just as but you got 9 minutes that you're in the fade. So, but the last thing you see is the tower being ripped into the fade. So basically, something opened up like a wormhole and sucked the tower in, and the tower disappeared. And that's what you see as, even though you're still in the fade for 9 minutes, that's what you see. So,
all right, I got it.
All right, tell everybody to unmute me too. Oh, it just kind of perfectly worked out, dude.
Unmute Dave, everybody.
Yeah. So okay. So
he wanted me to tell you game's over. You're all dead.
Yeah, everybody's dead. Worm, you won the game. We're gonna play Talos Lancer Basic D&D now. So welcome.
Let's just play Hot Wheels.
Yeah, right. Okay, so very nice. That just kind of worked out perfectly.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, Dave.
Yeah, that just kind of worked out perfect. Yeah, he's basically sitting over there just kind of going through some like minor convulsions, and his eyes are rolled back in the back of his head. So, all right, Wansome, what's up with you now? As you have front row seats to this almost.
Right. I take a step around and I look down at Trance Man there, Girth Wiener logging, and I'm like, intelligence, right? And I step back in, and I'm going to take a swing at this skeleton with my Morningstar Destruction.
Yeah, it's been heavily wounded. I can't even read this.
Thanks for nothing.
That's definitely a miss. That's for sure. What's up?
Real quick, I'd like to point out I went through all the attacks in the chat, and I don't think, including myself, anybody is putting in their attack bonus into the modifier box when they're attacking. Everybody's at +0.
Yeah, you guys need to take a look at that. Now, remember, melee attacks are based off of fighting. So I see Holgren, you've got yours. Valos, you don't have any fighting. So, yeah, it just depends on...
No, my weapon is dexterity.
So it'll be accuracy.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, if that's the case, then go ahead and you'll have to remember to add a +2 in there for your modifier. Remember, like I said, this isn't like fully automated, so this is like bare bones. So don't forget to put in your modifiers for, accuracy if you're finesse, or fighting if you're strength-based weapon. So don't forget to do that. All right. Thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate that, Holgren. Okay, so Wansome, you're done. We are going to go to the skeletons now. You guys killed 2 skeletons, so that's good. Skeleton over here, the one that shot an arrow at you, is going to pull another arrow out and shoot it at Holgren. 13, I believe the 13 is a hit, right? But you have an 8 armor.
No, I have a defense of 15.
Defense of 15. Holy crap! How do you get a 15 defense? That's crazy.
Heavy leather and shield.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, so you're that's right. You got a shield, and the shield adds a couple, so that's good. All right, so let's see. The next skeleton, another arrow plunges into the wall beside you. The skeleton in front of you, it attacks with its claws again. And ooh, that's an 18. No stunt points. That's good there. So you'll take 1 damage. So let me add 1 because you have an 8 armor, right?
I have a 6 armor. So
6 armor? So you'll take 3. Okay. So you have a total of 7 wounds. Next, the skeleton that is going to shit. The skeleton's going to basically drop his bow and attack Valus with its claws. Oh, pick on Valus Day.
All right.
16? That's a hit, right?
That'll hit, yeah, my defense is 13.
And you take a total of 9 claw damage. So your armor is what?
4, so that'll be 5.
You'll take 5. All right. Next, last skeleton, which is the one that has been attacking Pickaxe Pete. It will do a claw attack. 13, is that a hit on your armor? Or is that a miss?
Well, I got guard up, so it's miss,
Yeah,
I think.
+2. So yeah, don't forget that. +2 defense.
That'd be a 14, so no.
Okay, so oof, yeah. Okay, so let's do some damage. Total of 8, and your armor.
Oh no,
is
I'm
4.
good. I'm good though, right?
Yeah, you only take 4 damage. So.
Yeah, but I had a 12 plus 2 is 14.
I rolled a 13, so that's a miss. Sorry, I got too many numbers going through my head. So yeah, that would have definitely been a miss. So you take no damage. So there we go. Next round, we're back up to Pickaxe Pete. This is actually pretty challenging fight. I like the armor though in this game, to where you just don't lose all your hit points. Unless you're not having any armor like Once and Beats, but you know.
I'm going to do all-out attack, which will give me -1 to defense.
Okay.
But +1 to damage if I hit.
All-out attack. Let's see. Let's make an effect for all-out attack, and let's see, all-out attack -1 defense. Okay. Let's see. You attack one adjacent enemy in hand-to-hand combat, throwing the full weight of your strength behind the attack, even though your ability to react to counterattacks will suffer. If you hit, you do +1 damage, but whether or not this attack hits, okay, you suffer until the next turn. So very good. I like that. I like these actions. So, all right, there we go. -1 defense, +1 to damage. Okay, so
in your fighting.
Yeah, do you have anything for fighting, which is based on? Yeah, do you have anything?
I thought I put a +2 in there though.
Okay, so it would be an 11. So the 11 is a hit. The 11 is barely a hit.
Oh, he did put it in. I'm sorry.
Oh, he did. So that would be.
Yeah, but I think I had guard up. I don't know if that.
No, guard up was taken out at the beginning of your turn. Remember, it only lasts for 1 round. So the combat tracker automatically took that out. Then you used your minor you did your all-out attack. So that would give you +1 damage if you would hit. So you missed on your attack, and you'll take -1 on defense now. So, yeah. You could even with let's see, we'll even say that you had you did aim with your minor action, and that would have been a +1, so that still would have only been a 10. So you still would have barely missed. So yeah, don't forget to use that. I mean, if you're growing roots like Tom Brady, or Peyton Manning, don't forget to add in aim, because it gives you a +1. So all right, okay, so there we go. Next we are to Valus again.
Okay, I will do an attack on Skeleton 5.
Okay. 13's a hit, and no stunt points.
And that time I didn't use my...
And even 14 with an aim, so that would have been 14 plus any bonuses that you would have had. So, all right.
And
so
for my minor action, I will move.
Okay, for your minor action. Okay, so that skeleton actually, it dies. The skeleton dies. So you kill it. Yeah. All right. Valus, done. Holgren, you're up now.
All right, minor action, aim,
This
and
one?
I will attack with the battle axe.
Okay. So that's a nice hit. 17, no stunt points.
All right, so I want to see if my strength bonus applies. So I'm not going to put it in the modifier box.
Strength bonus applies to damage. So
Yep,
it should,
6 points.
because it takes whatever type of weapon you're using, and then it's kind of internal coding. So yeah, it does. So you do a total of 6 damage to skeleton number 3, and skeleton number 3 is destroyed. So now it is done. And you've already used your minor action, so you can't do any more moving. So we are going to go to Andaris now. You're up. Old Wiener Noggin.
I think I'm still out. It hasn't been.
Yeah,
8
that's
minutes or
right.
something.
Yeah. You still got basically till after this combat. Sorry about that. Wansome, but it was a good thing though. Wansome, you're up now.
Sweet justice. By the power of the Maker, I'm going to smash this guy in the back of the cranium with my sweet morning star of injustice.
Are you going to add +1 for aiming, or with a minor action?
Not only that, but I'm going to aim for my minor, which gives me +1. But I'm going to do an all-out attack for an extra +1, so that I can suck to my defense.
+2. Yeah, very nice. And
So
I'll add all-out
instead
attack.
of using the morning star that I've been using, I'm assuming I should roll the fighting roll that has my modifier, because the morning star probably is not picking up the modifier. Right, so
it's a melee.
And roll fighting.
It's a melee. Well, fighting is its own ability score, so fighting is not based off of strength or anything. Fighting is its own. So if you, remember, fighting is to attack. Strength is only used for damage. It's not. Strength is not used to hit. So you guys are going to have to build up your fighting scores. You guys are obviously going to need to build those up, and you can do that you get to raise an ability score every single level on Dragon Age. So nice hit. 17 is definitely hit. No stunt points though.
I did a thing, Dave.
Yeah. So you get to do damage. You get to do damage, and you do a total of 5 damage, which kills this skeleton that you just swung at and destroyed. So there you go.
I look at Girth, but he doesn't see me do it.
My eyes are just rolled up inside my head, and I'm just drooling.
Bow attack is a miss on Holgren. Now everybody gets to waylay this skeleton. So pickaxe, you're back up. You still hear fighting to the room.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's the sounds of fighting all around you. So yeah.
Okay, well now I'm going to go guard up, and go into the door and see.
Okay. I'll get you guard up on. All right. So you get +2 to defense. You see the skeleton over to your right.
I can get to him?
You sure can. Yeah. Yeah, you get to move 5 squares. You had plenty of room. So, and then feel free to attack.
Attack.
Yep. And I believe guard up doesn't give you a penalty. So, or does it? Guard up doesn't, right?
It's just a penalty to armor class or defense.
Yeah, I think you wanted to do gourd
Or
up,
no.
where you put gourds on yourself like armor.
Okay.
No, he does get the same penalty for attack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get -2 to attack. Yeah, so I need to change this. I need to do +2 to defense, -2 to attacks. Okay. +2 defense, comma, -2 ATT. Okay, there you go. We're good to go now. -2 to attack. Attack away, pickaxe, Pete. Did you take -2 off already?
I got +2 from my fighting, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you got -2 because of the guard up. So that would be back down to a 10. Or did you add in? Yes. Did you add in?
Okay, so it's supposed to be a 10. So no.
Yeah.
It was a wash. So
okay. All right. So let's go to Holgren. Yeah, you guys take all of your even level ups. You guys should just start pumping up your attacks. All right, so Valos, you're up now.
Okay, I will move here for my minor action and open the door.
Okay.
And then try to backstab this guy.
Sure. My perception check. You're successful with your backstab attack. Very successful. I like it. Oh, yeah, 13 damage. Very nice. No mitigation. Yeah, this thing is wounded very badly. Valos, you didn't have any, let's see. 9, 12, there you go. All right, so it's got a little bit of health left. It's definitely over halfway dead, that's for sure. So let's go to Holgren now. You're up.
All right.
Holgren's going to knock that table. Just bam, knocks the table out of the way.
I will aim. Oh, that should give me...
Well, that movement isn't movement considered an action, I think?
Yeah, movement's a minor action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I don't get the aim.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. All right, so that's a hit. You got 3 stump points also. So your first bit of damage is a 10, and that's enough to kill the skeleton. So you guys are now out of combat. All of the skeletons are dead.
I want to come over here and go through Girth's pockets.
You find a bunch of bananas. You find a bunch of bananas.
I wanted to find out if it was all fucking, if it was all just hearsay or if he's named appropriately.
Here, I'll help you. I'll hold his robe up.
God.
Are you going to assist me?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We're going to the ERP hour. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm not in that conversation.
I got a roll for penis size? I don't know.
No. Oh, my goodness.
So
you guys...
I'm just going to walk away shaking my head. Just grinning.
What a bunch of bull crap.
They don't call it a D6 system for nothing.
I think you should roll a d6 to see.
So what are you guys doing as for a couple of minutes as old Wiener Noggin is kind of still going in convulsions? It doesn't look like he's dying or anything. It looks like he may be in some type of
So we really don't know how long it's going to take, right?
No, you really don't know. But you guys can. I mean, anyone here with any kind of maybe any kind of a medical ability focus or anything like that?
Would this be a common thing? Being that I'm also a magic caster, would I be?
If you have magic,
before?
Yeah, and seeing that you were in the same room and you watch this happen, it looks like his spell basically backfired on him. It looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's definitely something from some type of magical mishap. That's for sure.
I'll drag him into this other room over here and set him down in a chair for a few minutes.
Sure, you do that.
I'll just stick by him, make sure he's all right.
Absolutely.
Splash water on him.
Carlos just watches him, kind of shakes his head. What an idiot.
So what else are you guys doing? Maybe remember you have there's all kinds of blood stains. It looks like there was a fight here. Remember the skeleton down here in the corner of the room where I have the pointer? There's a skeleton nailed to the wall with a short sword with a piece of parchment hanging off of it. There's a couple of other doors.
Yeah, I'll run.
And stairs.
I was going to say open that door, but I'll open it up. I'll crack this door right here.
Sure. Yeah. It looks like it's a latrine. There's basically it's a bathroom here. All right.
Interesting. I'll search it.
Sure.
You find some turds in the toilet.
Do you guys open do you open up this other door right here also?
Yeah. Search the whole place.
Okay. So there's a little closet here. So if everybody wants to get excluding Wienernoggin, everybody give me a perception